Well, Harry, not the greatest of circumstances, but great to be back on the pitch tonight.
Yeah, absolutely delighted. It's been a long 4 months for me. It's something I haven't been used to in my career, so obviously as soon as I'd done it, I knew I thought it would be quite a lengthy one as soon as I went back into the physio room, but delighted to be back out there. I've worked hard to get back. It hasn't been plain sailing, but with a lot of hard work from myself, the staff and the physio team, delighted.
Just for those that don't know, what was the injury?
Something to do with my AC joint. I broke that, so that come apart.
That's in the shoulder, yeah.
Yeah, so I snapped my collarbone. So 10 days later I had surgery on that where they've stapled it back together and tied it up. And then I got to a point where I got movement back in it, but only to a certain point. So I had a second operation on that to break it all up a bit. And as I said, it's been a long 4 months, but I got there in the end.
Was there a time you were worried you might not play again this season, or?
Yeah, when about 2.5 months in, when it just wouldn't move no more. It got to a certain point and I just physically couldn't go no further, so it got frustrating. I sat down with the surgeon and he said I had an injection that didn't work. He said the only other option we've got is another op, so straight away I took him up on it, and lucky enough it's worked.
And you've got yourself back and on the bench tonight and got on for the last 20 minutes. Obviously a lot of players out, so are you back a little bit earlier than you would have been ideally?
I'd probably say so, but as I said, I've done so much work behind the scenes in terms of my fitness. The only way I'm going to push on that little bit more now is actually getting game fitness. I still say I'm a couple of weeks away. As you said, with the injuries we've got at the moment, I'm just doing my best to obviously get myself back to that 100% spot, but by coming on for the last 20-30 here and there, I don't think it'll be long before I'm back to up to full fitness.
That's great. And from the game, obviously just a disappointing result, but credit the players, their heads never dropped even after that start to the second half.
No, well, with this group of players it never does. That's one thing we can give the staff and the fans. We never drop our heads, we keep going, and we always fight till the end no matter the circumstances. It's not an easy place to come this. We've gone 12 unbeaten. The boys are putting an unbelievable shift. We've got a lot of tired bodies in there. But one thing we will do is keep going, and I'm sure we'll bounce back.
Well, it's great to see you back in action, Harry. I'm sure the supporters are
Thank you very
delighted
much.
as well, and
Appreciate
we'll
that.
see you at
Cheers,
Hartlepool
thank you very
Saturday.
much. Ta.